What's up, boys? Today we're doing some full beam builds with the Interrogator. My ultimate goal is going to be to eventually one day get the bug taser on one of the other beam classes so that I can see how that weapon works with a bunch of the global beam upgrades. I think that could be pretty interesting since it has some unique mechanics to it, and it's only available to the Scout, who I don't think can really work very well with other beam-based stuff, and also he doesn't even have any. So I'm going to try and get it one day on either the Heavy Gunner or the Interrogator, since they have a lot of different beam weapons available to them, and you can get some pretty nice upgrades to those. Got some pretty nice early mining speed to help us get around a bit quicker. And also, something that might be kind of cool is getting some of the Engineer's plasma beams on the Interrogator, since you can get a bunch of different status effects on those as you add the overclocks to them. Nope. There we go. Wave Cooker is a beam weapon that works. So I'm just going to add the pretty standard beam stuff, hopefully getting the crack sense to mine stuff for me, generate a lot of resources, and then later in the run hoping to get something really cool and interesting off the weapon box. We could take that later on, preferably some scanners here. The red sugar is actually pretty helpful, but we want scanners. Nope. XP, not ideal, but oh well. 2 paint jobs and it's got an overclock. I like the crowd cooker personally. Makes it have a lot better AoE. Oh yeah, the main stats I'm looking for, probably beam range, I think would be the most interesting. I'll grab some early XP for the taser. Other than that, you just get reload speed or damage, which is pretty obvious, just some damage stats. And of course we are taking luck at every instance to get some good legendaries later on, hopefully. Status damage, or that's basically all of my damage right now.
Well done, you got them all.
So with the wave cooker, I'll probably hope for the cryo cannon, so that we can have a bunch of beams that both freeze and burn at the same time. But the sludge pump is pretty nice damage. Let's see if I can bait out the spew. Nope, he's not ready yet. Big potency on our best weapon currently. Nope. Cryo cannon, not bad. Alright, I think that's most of the resources. Probably time to go for some rocks on the shellback. Well, can't really get them over there. We can get some decent damage with the weapons currently. Usually if I just keep him in the wave cooker for a while, he actually starts melting pretty quickly. Might not even need the rocks. Yeah, that's actually some big damage. Normally they're very hard to kill on the first floor. May as well go for a bit of extra XP with the scanner, since he's low enough now. And hopefully get a magnet from one of the bugs somewhere. Another level for that. See if we can set off some of the detonators now for some big AoE farming. Actually, may as well drop some rocks on them as well. Big paint job. We will take the burn on that. More potency. I guess I'll take the potency on that. Definitely take some there with the double effect for that. I'm gonna take the wave cooker level, I think. Getting that one up to 18 is a huge impact with the freezing effect added on top. Potency definitely, probably, oh, I'm out of nitro, I had to reroll a ton, that's right. Oh well, take a bit of reload. Some luck definitely, status damage.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
Get some massive burns right on top of him, I think. You have multiple beams hitting at the same time when you do that. So luck will help us get more beams. Getting this out of the pool could help me get better artifacts and give me a little bit of survivability. And I think that might be slightly better overall if I really want some scanners as well. You can only have one copy of that, so it's completely out. And a little bit of extra dodge while moving is kind of helpful. Weapon range, ooh, these are both good, but I want a lot of that. Sludge pump? That's fine. Although the crack sense could mine for me. Oh well. I have some decent mining speed already, so I guess we'll just push that and do it manually. Let's take that one, push everything up a bit. I don't think I want these. That one's not really going to work now that I don't have any mining weapons. We can take the cube, that'll give a lot of survivability throughout the run. I do need to take a bit of damage to actually be able to use that though. Paint job, potency, I think I like potency on the cryo cannon, to be honest. I do need the mining speed now. gets me a level, but the mining speed is higher and we need a bunch of that. Another cryo potency is great. Yeah, the wave cooker, cryo cannon, interrogator kind of just cooks the shellbacks. Wow. I'll get a bit of movement speed. Two rotations and he's just going to die to passive damage now. I need to take some damage. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the second overclock there. Definitely not lower the potency, so I guess it's just lifetime for it. Then now that guy's low enough, we can go around and scan for XP a little bit. More reload, sure. Lifetime. It's not super impactful, but it's purple. It's not bad for the sludge pump since that one's pretty low. 3.86. It's actually less than 50% uptime. So we do need some reload in lifetime for that one. But the other beam weapons have pretty high uptime by default, and you'll probably be taking a little bit of reload on them anyways. Potency, we'll take the wave cooker. Bit more synergy with the build with 3 burning weapons. And only 1 acid. Nice movements. Potency.
Get yourself onto that drop pod.
I'm down for the potency. Cryo cannon is pretty nuts with a lot of potency for it.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back.
That doesn't work on the wave cooker. Grab a bit of reload. Get the massive potency for it. That's my favorite combo for it, giving it a much larger AoE and then just freezing and burning everything extremely hard. Some pickup and some weapon range. Nah. Global damage is fine. I don't think I need that for one of my 2 primary weapons, but I could grab some overclocks for that. I'll take the reload speed.
Your mission is clear. Get to it. How are they ever gonna make it?
This could pay off in the long run. I want both, but we'll go for the huge luck. Always really nice to have the option to get a lot of plus beams on your full beam build. Did take a bit of damage for the red sugar here. Reload potency. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab the weapon box at any time if I see it now. The plasma beams can have multiple different elemental status effects applied to them based on the overclocks. I know the shard diffractor can get the cryo effect, and then I think probably the burn on it. One of them can have the shock effect applied to it, and also the burn, I think. I think they each have 2 available. Gold scanner, I'm down for that. That'll help us get more beam range. I'll take the potency here, I think. Grab that one for the sludge pump since it actually does need some reload and it's kind of low on levels. I need one of these to hit me for the red sugar. Also, if you're in the range to pick up the red sugar, when it drops but you can't use it because you're full HP, you have to actually leave the area and then go back in, which can be a bit annoying when you have very high pickup range later on. Ooh. Legendary beam reload speed. Weapon range, we want that. Yeah, the shellbacks are actually extremely easy at every stage of the game on Interrogator, it seems like. Actually been having a tough time with them in the early game, but not here. Magnet towards the middle.
Running out of bugs. More are on the way.
Bit more pickup. Let's grab the sludge pump reload, see how that's doing now. 3.86 versus 2.76. Not amazing, but we're improving. And some of the overclocks can make a pretty big difference for that as well. I think it has the 100% lifetime available to it.
Careful, flickering blood crazed. Work fast, miner.
Let's go a bit more mining here. Then I think we're probably going to want to end it fairly soon. It's not actually very good here. Oh well. Status damage. I'll take the level or some more mining. Mainly looking for potency, I think, so I'll go with the mining here. Bit of armor to go with the stacking HP, potency definitely. Damage isn't super relevant on that. Hits for 33 damage, and that's not gonna get much better, so honestly, I'm thinking the reload here. More potency into an overclock. Yeah, we have to take that since that lowers the potency anyways. No, my backpack was left behind out of the pod. We'll take some XP, fire damage and potency. That will help get some levels on my lowest weapon, potency. Ooh, luck, gotta take that. Some good fire damage and potency. Nah. I'll get a bit of movement speed, and I don't care about flat damage that much.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined. This place is almost twice compared to cost. Feel much better now.
Let's go to the mining speed still. If I get enough of that, combined with some movement speed, I'll just delete the walls while moving at full speed. Get ready, we'll be with you shortly. Let's kill some of these detonators. I'm getting some choppy frames here. Might be too many bugs alive right now. While trying to move in different directions or something. Yeah, that's a bit better. Chemist is pretty strong, not super exciting, but only 2 rerolls left, so we'll go ahead and grab that. potency.
Well done, you got them all.
Some decent XP or some weapon range. That might pay off, and we do have the XP scanner. More potency into an overclock. We can add the +1 beams to that. Lifetime on that one is perfectly fine. Can go ahead and max that one out, and even though I am going weapon range, I almost always take this one now, so we'll mess around with some huge beams on it. Should absolutely shred anything close to me now, and make the freezing a bit more consistent.
Running out of bugs. More are on the way.
Damage. I guess we'll take the levels. Yeah, everything kind of just dies as the cryo cannon is active. And then it's extremely noticeable when it's down. Wave cooker, nah. We'll take the weapon range, some reload, bit more pickup, damage potency, status. I might not get that many levels on the flamethrower since it's kind of my lowest priority out of all four, I think. So paint job is pretty efficient there. Bit more mining. I'm kind of running out of gold for the rerolls here. Reload on that's pretty helpful. That's a cheap level, and we'll grab a bit of movement seed to finish that off.
This is the big one, Miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
big paint job, sure. +1 beams. So there's at least 4 or 5 different weapons I could still add with a weapon box. That's not too bad, although it's a bit lower for the ones that I actually want, the cool plasma stuff or the taser. There's those 3, the crack sentinel, which I missed from Interrogator, and the arms core coil gun, which would be pretty bad since it doesn't have any status effects and the damage penalty on Interrogator. But it could still help me mine. But my chance of hitting something at least somewhat interesting isn't that bad. Big reload, not bad. I could take the magnet, I guess. Definitely don't want those. Let's grab the potency here. Yeah, I kind of don't want him to destroy the rocks with the charge so that I have more gold to mine. So kind of trying to bait it out at an angle where he won't hit too many of them. We'll grab some more mining, I think. Reload isn't super useful on these beam weapons. And we can also get beam reload, which is a bit more efficient for all of them. Alright, that's probably enough now. Time to melt them. More status or XP. We're still halfway through, so maybe XP will be worth it. potency. That one still needs the level 18 overclock.
Gotta move on, Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily. Impressive work, Miner. The dreadnought never knew what hit it.
How's that? 1.55, could probably use a little bit more. I don't think I need a paint job for the wave cooker. Luck status, bit more movement. Reload will finish that off and we can get +3 beams, more pickup. Potency, status damage, pickup, bit of global damage. I can get one of these, grab a bit more pickup. Actually, that's not as important unless you have the weapons mining for you. I'll go some more movement. Since the resources are only dropping for myself, they should always be in my pickup range anyways. It's going to be kind of hard to take damage now. Please hit me, stupid Praetorians. Well, I guess we'll have to come back for that later. I'm too strong. I'm just running full speed through them and I can't take damage. More light time, I guess. That's pretty wasted. We'll grab some potency for it at some point. Oh, detonators can hit me. Does hurt a bit, but we have some decent HP. These are both great. Stage 6, let's grab another nitro scanner. Although I don't think my weapons scale that well with Nitra, I'm mainly looking for potency and maybe a little bit of reload, since the +1 beams isn't showing up very often on this run, and the damage is just completely useless. More armor, I guess? Oh yeah, that gave me one of each scanner too, that's pretty nice to have. Can get a nice mix of upgrades from the shop and have some decent rerolls as well. take the potency on that. We'll take the global damage here. Damage honestly feels pretty fun though. Potency. Good fire and potency. More movement. Don't think I want any of these. Potency, I want that. I can go ahead and finish that off, get the massive slow effect on it. Potency for that. I guess we'll take it. Bit of XP.
That's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
This place is almost nice compared to the
I could still go for 5 fully overclocked beam weapons if I get the weapon box within the next couple of levels, maybe.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. Objective completed.
Pretty fast, but I still need a bit more mining speed to go at full speed.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
More weapon range.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something. Stand clear of the impact zone.
Ooh, weapon box. We gotta do it. Plasma carbine. It does slow enemies. I could potentially grab the burn effect on that as well. It wouldn't be terrible as a status weapon since I have so much status damage and potency. Not great, but not terrible. We'll take the paint job to try and push some overclocks on it. See if I can take a bit of damage for the red sugar up here.
The bugs are growing stronger.
think a weapon that can get at least 2 different status effects on it probably is a bit above average though, when we're already a full status build. And it does have the 2 elements that I'm already going as well to make those even stronger. Both the cryo and burn are available to it. We'll take a level on that again. Oops, didn't mean to go for the magnet that early.
Move out, miner. Get it over with.
Just got caught up in the mining.
You're really pissing off the bugs.
Big damage. We can get the overclock on that. I'm actually not sure, but burning zones are probably pretty good. It has 3 beams. Not sure. Oh my god, the numbers. The lag. We do need to reload on that. Reload and fire rate to apply status effects more often with it. Potency on the wave cooker is better, but I'm strong enough it doesn't really seem to matter.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
+1 beams for one of our best weapons. Huge status. I think that's fine on reload now. 1.34 versus 8.4. Pretty good. We will grab some potency for it, but I'd like to get some carbine overclocks now. Decent status. Reload is good. +1 beam, sure. Potency for that.
You know the drill, miner. Do your objectives. Let's get out of here.
I don't think I can actually take damage from anything right now, so gonna have to wait on the red sugar. We're going to need like some of the mini elite roly-polies probably to take some damage here. Maybe the slasher here can hit me? Nope. Oh, there's a roly.
Fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
More weapon range.
Objective completed. The skeletons lit up their Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Oh, that's the wave cooker hitting all the way over there. Yeah, it's hitting almost to the edge of the screen now.
Supply pod. Impact zone is flooded. Get it fixed. Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Piercing would help the carbine a little bit. Not really in love with anything here though. Let's see what else we got. I could fire it a bit faster. I guess. I have pretty high movement speed. Potency, perfect. And we got the burn, perfect. Okay, so we have 3 different dual element status build, or weapons. The slow, the burn, the slow, the burn, and the slow and the burn. So that's actually pretty cool at least. Pretty cool and pretty hot. A lot of detonators destroying all my rocks here. Fire rates? I'll take a bit more survivability so I don't accidentally blow myself up when I'm trying to take damage for the sugar. Oh, I'm in the radius so I can't really grab that. There we go. Luck, big fire rates, bit more mining, medium. Oh, that's interesting. Those are 2 pretty good weapons for the build. I think I'm fine on reload for that one. 1.48, I could use a little bit. Luck, damage and potency.
Let me try again.
Lifetime, don't really need that I think. Level for that, some movement.
Nothing for me here.
Status, bit more movement.
I'm a new dwarf.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner.
After this, I'm taking the longest shout. Stick to the core and let it stick.
And then at level 18 we converted to the shotgun with the sawed-off overclock, and it will be a lot more effective at applying both burn and freeze. None of these really make that much of a difference. Maybe some more status or something with the gold. I guess we can get a bit of fire rate and reload while standing still. Nah, these are pretty bad. Damage? I would lose 164 HP, but we are close to the end and that would give me pretty insane damage on the boss. Puts me at 179% global. And we do at least have the ramping red sugar thing to cancel out a lot of that.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
I don't know, the detonators are gonna hurt quite a bit still though. That's over half my HP. Yeah, I've gotta be pretty careful with that. I'll try and get a bit more survivability in the shop now, I think. +1 beams. Sneaky detonator hiding behind the rocks there. They tried to trick me. More reloads for the plasma. Plasma, some potency,
Nothing for me here. Let's try
status
again.
damage, plasma carbine,
Let me try again.
some armor for survivability,
I rarely
potency,
get one of these. I'm feeling
bit more
lucky.
armor, plasma carbine into the sawed off to make it much better at applying status
Gonna
effects,
change everything.
potency for that,
What else we got?
potency again, sure,
A little extra special.
some armor, and HP to round out my survivability. So we have 5 fully overclocked status weapons, and 3 of them have dual ailments.
Can't believe how green I was. Never felt better. Let's get the next one.
More beam range. And then now we can get either gold-tipped bullets or pickled nitra to give a bunch of global damage on top of the energy bars. Oops, didn't know he was vulnerable. Pickled nitra for massive damage. Let's run close to him and obliterate him with some focus damage. Bye bye. Didn't even get to use a single ability. Yeah, Interrogator feels so strong now after they added potency. The entire game was a breeze, not even the early shellbacks were an issue. And we had a pretty cool status build here with a dual element plasma added in with the weapon box. I do still want to go with a build with full beams plus either the taser or some added plasma stuff, but I think it's going to take me quite a few runs to get that. But weapon box is what I was really going for, and we did get something kind of interesting. Almost 800% status damage, 501% global damage. Absolutely melted the elites towards the end there. Main weapons here were the cryo cannon, adding in the frostburn. Yeah, huge lifetime and reload even though we avoided most of that. And then also the wave cooker for massive slowing power, massive potency, and huge beam width combined with the beam range.
That's it. Heading back to orbit. Job well done, miner.
So we have base fire damage on just these two of 3.45 million. So we had almost 200 million burn damage there. For the acid, we had about 50 million acid damage there. But we had a ton of fire upgrades and no acid upgrades, since only one of those. 1.7 million. Does that not show? It should have the burn up here, right? I didn't have it for long, but it should still be more than 10,000, right? That seems a bit strange. Not sure on that. But almost 250 million dot damage overall. Not too shabby. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.